€650,000. That's the price some of the world's wealthiest might pay to obtain a Maltese passport under the country's new fundraising plans. But fellow European member countries have voiced fierce opposition to the idea that EU citizenship is now for sale. Malta still plans to sell 1,800 passports for just over €1 million each, which would amount to €2 billion. That's somewhere between a quarter and a third of Malta's entire GDP. A valuable fundraiser, but raising eyebrows because of the free access these new Europeans would have to Europe and European rights. A majority of Maltese people, including European parliamentarians, have been opposed to the plans.
The sale of citizenship devalues its worth, and it is also an impingement of the rights of each and every one of us. As Vice President Reding said, to be a citizen of a country means that there must be a strong and deep bond with that country. And so now, apparently, a person can become a European and a Maltese citizen without this bond with the EU.
The European Commission has managed to pressure the Maltese government to concede to an amendment that will force applicants to reside in Malta for 1 year. But there's even been criticism of EU meddling in member state affairs.
This is starting to become a rather ridiculous spectacle. Here we have the European Parliament once again convening a meeting on something that's none of our business. This Parliament seems to think it's a problem for countries to use their sovereign right to grant passports to whoever they see fit.
Of course, so-called golden visas sold for a fee in Europe is nothing new. Latvia has seen a particularly high interest from Russian buyers after cheap property in exchange for residency.
In Latvia, we are not selling citizenship like in Malta, which is a very hot issue here in the European Parliament. We are selling since middle of 2010, where we were in deep crisis. We started to sell temporary and later on permanent rights to live in Latvia for 5 years, and you can extend and you can become citizen. And what is more important, you can immediately travel free in Schengen area. And we are selling it for housing, and it's very low price.
One of the bigger questions is whether diluting the process of becoming an EU citizen will cause problems with other countries. Despite voicing heavy opposition to the Malta citizenship offer, the European Parliament's resolution is non-binding, and Malta is set to launch its fast track to the EU as early as February. Sandra Gottman for JN1 at the European Parliament in Strasbourg.